And so this episode begins at the top of this hill on this road. Check this out. Through the trees, you can see the green roofs of some of the buildings. That is the Museum of Appalachia down there. We were just there for their Christmas event last month. Actually, just a little over a month ago. I am standing here on this road inside this cemetery that sits right off of US 441 in between the Museum of Appalachia or Appalachia. Check this out. Winter Storm 2026. This pine tree got a little too much ice on it. There's where it broke. And then up here, check this out. Right there, you can kind of see it in the shadows. That's where it broke off of, right there. Yeah, look at that. We're starting off 2026 with one heck of a winter storm. Thankfully, in these parts, in East Tennessee, we didn't get hit too bad, but Middle Tennessee got hit really bad yesterday. Let's check out that statue at the top center of the cemetery. This is Norris Memorial Gardens. You have this giant statue of Jesus. He's on a pedestal similar to the pedestal that the Statue of Liberty is on. That's what it reminds me of. There's a little inscription. Check it out. Zoom in there for you. See Jesus in the shadows. It looks like at some point his beard maybe broke off. And they put it back. Look at that. You see it? Kind of make it out. Check this out. Come unto all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. St. Matthew 11:28. This is a beautiful piece, centerpiece for this cemetery on this hill in this mountain. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J, and I woke up this morning not knowing what I was going to do, but then I thought of something that I passed the other day. The Norris Dam. The Norris Dam is part of the TVA, the Tennessee Valley Authority. It was built in the 1930s, and it is one of the largest and oldest dams in the TVA system. And it's just about 25-30 minutes north of Knoxville, and it wasn't a bad trek. And also there's a lot of history out there. There's a lot of sites. There's an old mill. So I thought, why don't we take this winter day, or why don't we take advantage of this winter day and go up and check that out? It's that simple. We're gonna go check out the Norris Dam, the Norris Lake, and check out that history. I hope you enjoy this video. We begin here at this beautiful cemetery. It's so peaceful. There's much ahead. And we are entering the Norris Park area. We are heading first to the TVA Norris Dam Visitor Center. As you can see, the roads, not terrible. They're pretty clear, although it's 21 degrees out. It's really cold. And I stopped here on Norris Freeway, which is US 441, Island Home Baptist Church. When I close my eyes and think of a church, I think of something like this. That's awesome. Look at the bell up there in the bell tower. It's exposed. I wish I knew a little more history on this church. Looks like they have Sunday school, morning worship, Sunday night, and also Wednesday night service. And you can hear my car running. Do you hear it? Of course I kept it running. It's so cold out here. We are almost to the Norris Dam. We're getting closer because you can make out the Clinch River down there. Check it out. It's actually right over here. Ooh, that's cold. Clinch River should lead us right to the dam. All right, I stopped here at the Norris Dam fishing area, the fishing pier. There is the Lenore Museum over there, an attraction which I didn't realize was there. It's still snowing. That looks like a restroom. Check this out. I got this whole place to myself, and you can hear the roar of the Clinch River. Do not walk on wall. Do not walk on rock. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that would be dangerous, especially right now. Dangerous waters. Water will rise rapidly when siren sounds and or light flashes. Proceed immediately to safety. Don't want to be here when that happens. Wow. Oh my gosh. Now this is not the Norris Dam. We are downstream. Although this is some sort of a dam. Look at the water. Look how ferocious that is. Can you imagine falling into that right now? You wouldn't last long, that's for sure. Wow. Look at this, like, swooping right here. That's freaky, dude. You can see down there, there's like a grate underneath the water right there. The actual dam. Yeah, you do not want to fall in there, no matter what time of the year it is. It's snowing. Pretty gnarly. There you go. Woo! That one's cold too. Just up the hill, there's a little pavilion, and there's some history in there and some information. Let's check it out. Welcome to Norris. We're glad you're here. A lot of stuff to read on. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 signs underneath this pavilion all the way around. Talks about the tailwater system here, hazardous waters, sudden discharges from spillway, sluiceways, and Powerhouse at Norris Dam can occur at any time, creating turbulent and rapidly rising water. Oh boy. And this is a good map to show you where we're at. Right here across from the Lenore Museum. We're actually going to head up this way. Here's the dam, of course. There's a visitor center. Over there's the state park, and it looks like there's an overlook out here on the other side of Clinch River. So we're gonna hit a few of these spots. Although I have my glove on, my hand is cold. I might need a thicker glove or 2 pairs of gloves, like in Dumb and Dumber.
Maybe you should wear these extra gloves. My hands are starting to get sweaty.
Extra gloves? You've had this pair of extra gloves this whole time?
Yeah, we're in the Rockies.
Norris Dam State Park, established 1953. We are officially entering now. Right there's the Lenore Museum. I don't know if they're open today. Okay, so at top of the hill, you can see it right there, is the Lenore Museum I just passed. Check this out. There's a walkway, there's a park here, there's some history, there's an old barn which we'll check out, but why I turned in here is because there's an old mill. Old mill right in front of this old creek. I'm gonna check this out. Look at this stream. That's pretty. There you go, there's a postcard. Flows right underneath this newer bridge and out towards this river. Actually runs right into this creek, runs right into the Clinch River underneath the road over there. There's some history over here too we'll take a look at. First I just want to get close to this mill, see how old this is. Clear Creek Loop Trail. Looks like the trail starts up behind the mill there. Oh, there's an old rocking chair. That's neat. Someone left that out here. And there's something on the door. It's actually a flyer for a Christmas event. Christmas in the Park, Norris Dam. Looks like they had food trucks, live music, free crafts, pie auction. Cool. Story time. Something to keep in mind for next year. Look at this. They put the old millstone, the grinding stone, into the concrete right here. That's an old millstone. I'm assuming it came out of here. Let's check out the wheel. Gotta be careful right here though. A lot of ice. Oh wow. That's cool. Danger, keep away from water wheel. There's no water down here right now. But I'm sure at some points of the year, maybe they blocked it off. It looks like they blocked it off. There could be. I'll have to find some history on this. I'm sure there's some around. Check out the water duct. Cool. You can climb over here. Oh, this is the old stream. See the stone? There's an old, I I see it up there on the hill. I wonder if I can get up there. And it's easier to walk all the way around the backside of these steps of the mill. Gotta be careful. A lot of ice right there. Look at that. Walk on this side. Oh, the light's on. Power. They got power. Here's another grinding stone that they just kind of used for a walkway. That's a cool way to preserve that. Looks like there was steps here at one point. Nothing up there now. Oh yeah, here you go. Look at that. Got the shut-off valve. That's gnarly. Check out these old logs. Who knows how long those have been laying there. Yeah, this is really pretty. I'm sure it's really pretty with the leaves on the trees, but I'm enjoying it here in the winter time. Got it chained up in here. Now there's a postcard for you. Ooh, it's cold. It's worth it though. Don't want to fall in there. We'll be going home very quick. Here's another grinding stone. And before the hill, to go up to the Lenore Museum, hope I'm saying that name right. Not from here. Uncle Ruff. Uncle Ruff? Uncle Ruff looks a little tough. He's holding 2 muskets there, 2 rifles. It's Rice, 18th century gristmill. So here's the history. Rice gristmill. Originally constructed along Lost Creek, Union County, this mill was built by James Rice after migrating from North Carolina to Sharp Station in 1790. Uncle Jim and his sons completed construction of the gristmill in the autumn of 1798. The mill house was a 2-story log structure with a wood shake roof. The wooden water wheel is of overshot design, meaning water was channeled to the top of the wheel and allowed to pour over it in order to turn the wheel. 4 generations of the Rice family operated this gristmill, beginning with James Uncle Jim Rice from 1798 until his death in 1829. Eldest son George operated the mill until 1868, when he gave it to the eldest, Henry. In 1888, Henry gave the mill to his eldest, Rufus, Uncle Ruff Rice. Uncle Ruff operated family mill until 1935, when the TVA purchased their land, which was to be flooded upon completion of Norris Dam. The Civilian Conservation Corps and the National Park Service carefully labeled each piece of the wooden mechanism, disassembled the mill, and reassembled much of the structure at its present site. The Caleb Crosby Threshing Barn. The Crosby Threshing Barn, in its original location in Granger County, Tennessee, 1940. There's a picture of it. It's that barn we're about to walk over to. Humans have relied on grains for millennia as the main staple for their diet. People must thresh wheat and grind corn in grist mills to make flour for eating. Threshing refers to removing the edible grains from the end of the cut and dried plant stalks. Traditionally, a flail beat the stalks against a wooden threshing floor within a barn or shed. Once separated from the stem, mills ground the grain into flour for consumption or sale. Caleb Crosby designed this threshing barn for his farm in Granger County in the 1830s. There's a little schematic here for you. Look at this. Caleb Crosby Threshing Barn. Oxen or mule power turned this unique and unusual barn into a giant machine that threshed the Crosby Farm's wheat. Take a look at that tunnel over there underneath the bridge too. That's pretty cool. There is a giant cardinal right here on the side of Crosby Barn. And it looks new. It looks like that was just placed up there. It's very fresh looking. Got an old cauldron out here. Looks like someone was prepping to build a fire. That would feel really good right here. Yeah, check that out. Got an old wagon there too. Here's the cardinal. Look at this. Okay, this is what they were talking about on the sign. This is what you would turn. Oh wow. Yeah, the gear's in here. That's cool. So in there is the inner room, is where the manufacturing was happening. Looks like people have written and carved on this thing. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Yeah, you just turn it like this. Probably turn it. It would take a lot. Mules, of course. They use mules, as the sign said. It's a cool wagon. Someone was like, show the wagon, Jay. There you go. There's your wagon. All right, you want to go inside? It's got to be warmer in there than out here, right? Still got Christmas lights up. Caleb Crosby Threshing Barn. There's another cook kettle there. Hello? Oh, someone left the ladder. Don't walk underneath that. Looks like that inner door is padlocked. This is your heritage. Please do not vandalize. Oh wow, look at this. What is this? That was a giant tree. Okay. There's some history over here. And here's a picture of this tree when it was alive. Look at these people wrapped around. Trigonia elm. The Trigonia elm, a slice of which stands beside you here, was declared to be the largest American elm in the United States and probably in the world. On page 39 of the New Yorker magazine for July 15th, 1961, it was called the Trigonia elm because it grew in a small community known as Trigonia, an area where 3 counties cornered. Folk in all 3 counties, Blount, Monroe, and Loudoun. Is it Loudoun or Loudoun? I think it's might be Loudoun. I'm not from here. Anyways, they claimed the tree for their counties. Each county claimed that they owned the tree. It was right in the corner. There was a man by the name of Carson Brewer who wrote that it was more so in Loudoun County. Brewer said, naturalists and foresters have estimated the tree to be 400 to 500 years old. In his August 13th, 1961 article, he wrote, the American Forestry Association's Register of Big Trees, from which the New Yorker writer probably got his statistics, lists the girth of this elm at 24 feet and 7 inches with a 147-foot spread. That is a giant tree. Wow, what a treasure. And this right here, this little treasure we just found, this is why you just get in your car sometimes and you go exploring. You never know what you're gonna find. All right, walking to the other side of the barn. Looks like an old wheel here and a dead end, that's it. Looks like they're just using the inner part for storage. I don't know if we can take a peek in here. Yeah, I can't really see what's going on. Take a look down here. Ooh, that's cold. It's snowing. It's a nice little tunnel. Looks like, ooh, you can walk down in here a little further than I thought. All right, I'm going to be very careful. Oh yeah, we can walk a little ways down. Gonna hold on here. Under the bridge. Yeah, that's cool. Didn't expect to be here today. Hello. Water's really clear. There you go. Take a screenshot, make it last longer. Did you get it? Good. There you go. It's better. Okay, so we're out of here. We're gonna go up to the Norris Dam Visitor Center and check out the dam. Happy little trees. All right, so I decided to sit here for a little bit and warm up. I got pretty cold out there. Forgot one of my gloves. It is still 20 degrees, as you can see on my display here. Ugh, keep that in snow and dirt mode. Whew, what are you guys thinking? Enjoying the video? You are. You're not. What? Give it a whatever you want. Thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't care. It's not going to stop me from having fun, but I really appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you so much. So we are in the heart of Appalachia here. This is considered the Appalachian Mountain Range / Valley. Norris Dam is right up here north of Knoxville again. We're about 35-40 minutes from Kentucky. Oh look, looks like a tree went down. Someone already got it off the road there. Wow. Yeah, it fell. Here's the other part of it. Ouch, that would have hurt. I hope no one hit it. All right, I have made it to the Norris Dam Visitor Center parking lot. The Visitor Center is right up there, a very mid-century building. And again, I have this place, just like the last one, the last couple, all to myself. And right out here, you can see it, is the Norris Dam. Let's take a look. We're gonna get a nice view. Look at this. This is one of the largest dams in the state of Tennessee. I think the Fontana Dam is the largest, which we've been to before. There's a car currently crossing it right now. That'll put it into perspective. Wow. Also, there's a picnic table area over here. Look at that. They've got grills out here. Bring some charcoal, have a picnic. Although you probably don't want to do it this time of year. Check out the power lines. Up there, the visitor center. It looks like there's restrooms. We're going to dive deeper into the history and the information on this dam. But first, we're just going to get a whole lot damn closer. Someone was waiting for a damn joke. This is some really tough and tall grass that's frozen. Let's see how far we can walk down here. Looks like we can go pretty far. I don't see any signs or fences or anything. Wow. Yeah, giant substation down here. Holy cow, that thing is huge. And I see the observation deck up there on the other side of the dam. Way up there, you see that? We'll be sure to go over there after we check out the visitor center. It is way up there. That's going to be a great view. Right out there's the gates. There's no water flowing through, although some is getting out and it's frozen coming down the slope there. You can also see the snow a little more in the shadowy, darker portion of the dam. Got the substation. Energy. Also, we'll be able to see it better on the other side, but you can see more of the river, the Clinch River on that other side, and then you got Norris Lake behind the dam. Okay. Wow. Let's head back up to the visitor center. It's going to be a climb there. It's actually, oh wow, that's a climb. It's cold too. It's cold.
Damn cold!
And look, the sun's out as we head up to the Dam Visitor Center. You know I had to. Okay, so we've reached the visitor center. Looks like there's a restroom over here to the right. Take advantage of that. Check out the history. Hopefully it's warm in there. And hopefully it's open. Uh-oh, it may not be open. Maybe at least the restrooms are. Okay. I don't see anyone in there. Nope. So here's the hours. 10 to 4, Monday through Saturday. Wait a minute. Today's Monday. Oh man, it's closed because of the weather. Figures. That's okay. I'll have to come back. It's really small. It's not as big as I thought it would be. Very mid-century looking building. There's a plaque over here we can read though. Norris Dam. Named for George W. Norris, United States Senator from Nebraska, in recognition of his public service. Built for the people of the United States of America by the Tennessee Valley Authority under direction of the Congress and the President between 1933 to 1936. Guess this was the only damn history we were meant to discover today. I will be back just to check out that visitor center when it's open for you guys. I'll throw it inside of a video. Probably won't be in a title, so you'll just have to look out, click on the videos to figure out when I stop back by here. Sometime when I'm in the region. That snow is pretty, and there's that sun. Yeah, that feels great. Bring it on. Also, there's like a solar panel over there. They got a electric car station. Here are the restrooms. There is a sign over here that we can read right here to the right of this door. We're glad you're here. In support of our mission of service, TVA works every day to make this and all our public lands and waters places where you can enjoy the outdoors and learn about what makes life in the Tennessee Valley special. If you look here, it's the whole TVA system. Now, my grandfather worked on the Wolf Creek Dam in Kentucky. My great-grandfather, I should say. It was back in the 1940s. That would be way up in here somewhere. I don't even know if it's on the map. I think that's part of the TVA. Here we are, Norris Dam. Wow. So I've been to the Norris Dam, and I've been to the Fontana Dam over here. Wow, there's so many. I look forward to visiting more. All the way over into almost Mississippi right here. And the restrooms are locked as well. It says here that they have automatic locks from 7 to 5 open only. So technically, if they were open today, these restrooms would be unlocked. Automatically locks at 5 p.m. This is a good view here. All right, so I'm going to cross the dam, and we're going to go up to that observation point right up there. Should be a nice view. And look at this. I found this on the way back to my car. Length 1,860 feet. Height 265 feet. Built by the TVA 1933 to 1936 as a unit of its multi-purpose system of dams. It's used to produce power and keep water back. I know those two. So we're about to go over the bridge. I'm going to stick my camera through my moonroof. I've got my glove on. It's going to be very cold, but I just want to give you guys a little POV as we're crossing this dam. It's going to get really windy, so bear with me. I'm going to hit this. You guys ready? Here we go. Wow. Take your way up there. Turn around. There's a marina over here. So there's no one behind me. Keeping my eyes out. There you go, Norris. Right here. Pretty cool. There we go. Hey guys. This is nice. Almost across. We're going up there. Snowing. What a snowy damn day. You know I had to. Car coming. We made it. Alright, it looks like the gates are closed. Okay, so we can't drive back there. I guess we could walk. It doesn't say we can't walk. It says area closes at 9 p.m. So it's a park. I'm gonna walk it. There's plenty enough room to park here. And technically this is US Highway 441 there. Goes right over the dam. Yeah, there's nothing that says don't walk past this, so we should be good. Maybe they just forgot to simply open the gate. Not expecting people to be out here doing this today. Area closes at 9 p.m. We got plenty of time. Plenty of daylight. This is a nice blacktop road. Little simple walks just up here. It's a beautiful walk. The snow is really pleasant. I like this amount of snow. I can live with this. I know there will be times when there are more here, but that's okay. That's only once in a blue moon, right? Famous last words, maybe? And we're so high up, you can see the marina down through the trees there. Look at that. Couldn't see that. There were leaves. Okay, dam over there. Don't want to spoil the view yet. I'm going to walk out here a little bit. Looks like we would have just parked right over here. There's a bunch of benches and a plaque. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we're going to take some pictures over here. You guys ready for this? We are right over the dam. Norris Lake Hello. Wow, that's beautiful. Check it out. Just gonna set the camera still here. A lot of people watch on their TVs. Flags flying. You see the visitor center way out there where we just were? Way out there. Here you go. I'm gonna put it in the center and zoom in a little bit. Come back. Drop it down here. So quiet up here. Looks like you might be able to drive. Oh wow. I think you can drive down to the bottom of the dam. A car just drove down there. I don't know, maybe. I'll try that next. See that car? I think we can drive down there. That's next. Alright, walking over here to get a better view. I think this is where it's at over here. There's another plaque as we're walking out there. Look at this. In memory of Timothy P. Huckabee, TVA police officer and friend to all, died November 24th, 1998 in the line of duty. I have to look that up. That sounds like a very, very sad story. We came at the right time though. The sun's coming out. Notice the locks. This is becoming a thing around America. Locks on the fence there, the chain link, the TVA system of multi-purpose dams. This is just like the map we saw back at the visitor center, built for the people of the United States. You are now at Norris Dam, a multi-purpose dam on the Clinch River. Water stored here helps control floods. Released water generates electricity and helps maintain navigation depths of the Tennessee depths on the Tennessee. Before reaching the Ohio River, the same water produces electricity at 9 additional dams. There's more history over here. The Tennessee River has its headwaters in the mountains of Tennessee, Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia. The main stream forms at Knoxville, where the Holston and the French Broad rivers join. Yeah, it's right down by Knoxville. Wow. Okay, so there is water coming down that slope there. You can see it right there at the bottom. That's crazy. Out here on this point, there's the river down there going through the hills. That's beautiful. Welcome to Appalachia, or Appalachia, depending on where you were born. I grew up saying Appalachia, and I know if you say Appalachia in Appalachia, they'll throw an apple at you. It's a quote from the great Mark Muncy. Cool. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm glad I came here in the winter. If you can bear the cold, you can get a private visit. Look at this. All to ourselves. 360 for you. Alright, so I'm going to journey back to my car. Go back across the dam. Not going to film it this time. And then I think we can drive down there. If we can't, maybe they're not supposed to be there. I don't know. But we're going to try it. Watch ahead. Hold the camera still for you just a few more moments so you can take your screenshots and whatnot. I look forward to coming back out here when the leaves turn. When the leaves come back and then turn both times. There's a car coming across. Okay, here you go. 2 cars. I actually found quite a bit of history just reading the plaques and information. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. It's alright. Love that song. George Harrison. Okay, walk back to the car. Alright, little side note here. You know what's fantastic? Being able to remote start your vehicle and warm it up. Welcome to the future. Back over the dam, through the woods to the bottom of the Clinch River we go. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't know what I'm singing. And there's the dam. We're gonna get a nice look, even if we couldn't get down to that parking lot. But I think we can. All right, guys. Wow, you do not want to fall down there. This time, I do not have this parking lot all to myself. There's one other car here. Whoa. Powerhouse. There's the substation. There are people working beyond the gate over there. There's a little checkpoint, a little automatic gate. It's pretty neat. Let's see how close we can get. Yeah, it's a lot colder down here. Dangerous waters. Waters will rise rapidly. Same sign we saw before. Sign down here says violent surges occur suddenly. Hope it doesn't happen on a snowy, cold winter day. Although it'd be cool to catch on camera. Don't lie. You know you want to see it. Oh yeah, here's where the water's coming out down here. Underneath the Powerhouse. I'm sure they got a great view out of those windows. I didn't think I was going to get this close today. This is really neat. Looks like we can go, there's a plaque over here. Cool. Something over there. We can go all the way up to those gates with the blue signs. Magnifico. Yeah. Pretty much got every angle of this dam besides the backside over there. Wonder how many millions of gallons flow underneath this in a day or two, right? Right? It's so calm over there. Water's coming through those doors. Yeah, you wouldn't want to jump off that. It's not a straight down. You would actually kind of hit the rock before you got to the bottom or hit the dam. It's not straight down. Caution, dangerous waters. Stay back. No problem. My hand's getting pretty cold. Don't have my glove on now. Whoops, it's in my pocket. Check it out down there. The water's kind of like doing a vortex thing. And you can see the door up there beyond the trucks where they enter the Powerhouse, go inside the dam. Is there a dam tour? Is there a Norris Dam tour? That'd be fun.
Now, are there any damn questions?
Yeah, where can I get some damn bait?
Eddie.
All right, this was something. Let's see what this something was. I'm sure this plaque. Oh my gosh. I mean, at some point, we would have been able to read what this was. There is, oh man, there's some kind of, it starts with a T there, but can't really make it out. We'll just play a little game. Someone's gonna look it up, or someone might already know. But comment. I'm sure this had something to do with the dam. There you go. Whew. Look at that view. This is only a half hour north of my house. Can you imagine if that thing were to break? Knoxville, Pigeon Forge, everything below us right now would be flooded. Thank goodness for this dam. I'm sure it's pretty strong. I'm sure they check it. Wonder what the highest the water's ever been on this side of the dam. Or how high. What is the maximum it can go? I'm sure those are things we could look up very easily. Anyone could. Sometimes I just want to wonder. Don't always have to know everything. Welcome to the channel. Look at those clouds. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Especially thank you for sticking to the end. What was your favorite part? Did I miss anything? Feel free to leave a comment down there. Really appreciate that. Also, if it was your first time, feel free to subscribe below and come on back. And if you already did that, thank you. Much ahead, as I always say. I'll see you guys very soon. As I was saying at the end of the last video, got a lot of plans coming up. 2026 is going to be my first year starting from month 1, January, all the way through being a full-time, quote-unquote, YouTuber. This is my full-time thing, so that's exciting. A whole year full of videos. I'm not a daily vlogger, but there are stretches. I like to take some breaks here and now and then. I do have I have responsibilities I got to take care of. Also, I believe you should rest. But there will be tons of videos. There will be more videos than this year than I ever created. I've got so much. I've got a big canvas and I'm so excited about it. And I'm happy that you guys are here and I hope to see you there. All right, that's gonna be the video. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, and no matter what you are going through, yes, I'm talking to you. No matter what, there's always much ahead. If you got a dream, live it, put one foot in front of the other, keep on punching, whatever motivates you, stay motivated. Life is short and it's precious, and it can be quite a ride. Let's do it together. All right, I'm really cold. Woo! This hand is really cold. I should put my glove on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting in. I'm getting in. Bye guys. I'll see you very soon. I hope you enjoyed Norris Dam. Bye-bye. Watch your head. See you later. It's snowing. The sun's coming out. All right, get in the car. Bye-bye. See ya. There you go. One last shot. The sun. No, the river and the sun and the snow all in river. Okay, bye-bye. See ya.